Good day everyone, so here I am Charlene May, and for today's video, we will talk about a topic in our subject, English M216, Teaching and Assessment of Grammar. The topic is entitled, Key Terms and Concepts in Managing and Implementing Standard-Based Grammar Teaching. So this topic includes grammaring, grammaticalizing, error correction versus feedback, spoken versus written grammar, grammatical assessment, and pedagogical issues. For those who didn't know me yet, I am again Charlene May Flores of BSED English 2. Welcome to my vlog. Topics that we will be discussing in the lesson Key Terms and Concepts in Managing and Implementing Standard-Based Grammar Teaching. So first, let us go to grammaring. While we focus much on grammar, it is time for us to look for other existing terms that will help us build learning that will focus more on the usage of grammar in terms of accuracy, meaning, and appropriateness.
In 2003, Lawson Freeman coined the term grammaring, which is referred to as the fifth skill in language teaching and learning. According to her, grammaring is the ability to use grammar structures accurately, meaningfully, and appropriately. This definition of her entails the idea that in teaching and learning of grammar, it does not longer focus on transmitting knowledge, but on the application and how these grammatical structures are used and performed. The dynamic process emphasized in grammaring enables learners to use grammar in a way that it will create understanding, thus emphasizes more on the construction in the cognitive aspect.
That is why it is very important for us to look for grammar as a skill rather than as a competence. So now, let us go to grammaticalizing. Common terms seen in the internet today when talking about grammar includes grammaring, grammaticalization, and such. But looking at another facets when talking about teaching grammar, and a must to consider is grammaticalizing.
According to research, this process changes nouns and verbs to become grammatical markers. The action these processes undergo creates changes in the usage and form in the function of words. Changes in the function of the words, which develops into a new grammatical function, results to a distinctive feature that enables the change in language.
That is why grammaticalizing is simply to be put as a change because of the changes it brings to the different aspects in the different linguistic categories. So the third topic that we will be discussing is error correction versus feedback. There are things which are often misunderstood by many, like when two are similarly the same, but when you look closely into it, you'll see that their concepts vary, like error correction and feedback.
According to the research, error correction is simply put as the task of correcting different kinds of punctuation, grammar, and word choices. Moreover, error correction serves as a port in assessing students' areas of improvement. While error correction focuses more on accuracy, feedback is seen to be an assessment and correction, thus more influencing.
For effective learning and teaching of grammar, there are different matters to be considered to avoid larger problems in the process. Next, we have spoken versus written grammar. There are many ways in how spoken and written grammar differ from each other. Though both constitute as components in constructing English, their differences are very clear, such as how writing is much more complex than speaking.
Spoken grammar may appear less strict and formal than written grammar that follows on conventions and formalities. Biber also shows that linguistic differences in between speaking and writing have been attributed to differing processing constraints and to differing situational characteristics. Some of these differences include rigidity to each other, formalities, spontaneity, and expectations.
That is why understanding in this matter is very important, since both are essential aspects to be considered when studying grammar and language in order to hold competence when in terms of teaching and learning grammar. So next, we have grammatical assessment. In the recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in the assessment of grammatical ability. The interest turns from the importance of grammar as a fundamental linguistic resource of communication and its ability to predict communicative language ability.
Grammar assessment sharpens the proficiency when it comes to producing concrete and explicit ideas about grammar performance. According to research, there are 4 components that need focus when assessing grammar. These are the grammatical, social-linguistic, discourse, and strategic competence.
That in grammatical assessment, learning and knowing grammar when in terms of its form, usage, and meaning is important in the production and acquisition of a meaningful and accurate knowledge when in terms of teaching grammar. So last, we have the pedagogical issues. Grammar is a complicated skill to master. That is why, when teaching grammar, there are a lot of issues that can be encountered. Its dynamism allows teaching process to be more difficult and challenging.
In pedagogical aspect, issues are lack of experience, expectations of the students, lack of facilities, negative perceptions on the teaching of grammar and preparing grammar lessons. The significance of grammar can be traced to its complexities in its rules, uses, form, and meaning.
Overcoming the issues when teaching grammar paves way to a better understanding, which can result to a strong foundation of learning the basic rules of grammar up to its complexity, vital in the development of communicative competence. So that is all for today. I hope you learned a lot from this video. So please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. I am again Charlene May Flores of BSED English 2. I thank you.